So I'm sure you guys have noticed, if you've been paying attention to my videos recently, that I've been really nostalgic as of late. I made that big video talking about my history with video games and my early days first getting into League of Legends. I've referenced that video in what feels like pretty much all my videos since then. I guess this is another one. But I honestly don't want you guys to get the wrong idea here. I've seen the occasional comment suggesting something like I'm living in the past or that I'm stuck in the past. I honestly don't really think I am. I've mentioned in the past that the springtime makes me super nostalgic, and it makes me always sort of look back. I never really try to like give up what I have now to try and chase the past in a way that, you know, someone who's stuck in the past might do. I just try to enjoy the fond memories that I have, not really wanting desperately to recreate them, but just being glad that they happened. I feel like generally that's a pretty healthy mindset to have. Oh, get sniped! That was actually really fun. Anyway, though, one thing I have been doing kind of lately and having a lot of fun with is going back and replaying some of the old video games that I grew up playing. Most notably, in my free time, I've been going back through the Sly Cooper trilogy, which was the first console game I ever played, and one of the best platformers I think I've ever experienced. It's really fun to go back and remember all these things, remember all the places in that game that I spent my time as a kid. Like level 1 of Sly 2, the Paris level with Dimitri as the final boss. That level was seriously, I spent so much time there as a kid, I feel. I wouldn't even try and overthrow Dimitri because he was just such a cool character. I didn't want to beat him. I just wanted to run across the rooftops or sneak around the streets of Paris, look at the skyline, just enjoy myself and let my imagination run wild, do whatever it is that I loved doing as a kid. Come up with my own adventures. But as I was going back and playing through some of these games, it really sort of got me thinking about how much these older video games that I played while I was like growing up and while I guess my brain was developing, how much they influenced me as a person. Especially the games that you play when you're younger, they can really teach you a lot about just the world and ingrain certain ideas into your head. Some of it is more abstract stuff that, you know, you could just kind of bullshit. Stuff like League of Legends. I started playing League when I was pretty young, and it might sound like nonsense, but I honestly think the League did teach me a little bit about empathy and about, like, teamwork, stuff like that. Some of the stuff you learn, though, can be, like, real stuff that you can very clearly see is applicable in daily life. Rip. Oh, what? How did that hit? What? Like RuneScape. You guys know, I mentioned before, I played RuneScape for like 5 to 6 years before I started looking to get into some sort of competitive video game like League of Legends and StarCraft 2. RuneScape, though, that game taught me how to type. How many of you guys learned to type from an MMO, an early computer game you played as a kid? I feel like that happens a lot. All that spamming flash 2 : space bank sale in RuneScape definitely taught me how to type, and I could type like a million times faster than my parents or any of my siblings who didn't play computer games as kids. Not to mention all the economics that RuneScape taught me, supply and demand, all that stuff. You spend all this time going to school as a kid as the government basically tries to mold you into being a good, intelligent, smart citizen, you know, trying to teach you how to think, how to be a how to just be a person. But in the end, some of the things that influence us most, and more than anything else, is the stuff that we spend our free time doing, and for a nerdy kid like me, that was definitely spent playing video games. I have a sneaking suspicion you guys might have had very similar childhoods. I know that, there are plenty of great games that were coming out as we were all growing up. Tell me in the comments down below if there were any games that you really played as a kid that really influenced how you turned into the person that you are today. Like, you guys know how much I believe in all that stuff about, practice makes perfect. If you do something over and over, then eventually you'll get better at it, get good enough at it to get to a point wherever you want to be. I'm telling you, man, that all came from all those MMOs. Getting enough experience to level up. Anyway, though, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I will see you all in tomorrow's video, and I might actually be streaming a little bit today, tonight after this video goes live, so you can go check me out over there if you want. But anyway, whenever you see me next, until then, thanks again for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.